everyone. I wanted to continue with part 4 of the series, How We Started Our LLC. In this episode, I will discuss the process of receiving an employer identification number, also known as a federal employer identification number, the process for putting our vehicle in our business name, and opening a business checking account. In our state, if you are a sole proprietor or single member LLC with no employees, you don't need an EIN. You can use your social security number when filing taxes. But if you are a partnership, corporation, multi-member LLC, or if you have employees, you need an EIN. We could not apply for our EIN until we had our LLC registered in our state, because the IRS will ask for your business formation date and legal business name during your EIN application. An EIN, or employer identification number, is a 9-digit number similar to a social security number for an individual, but it identifies a business. An EIN is needed to hire employees because it is used as the account for payroll taxes, income tax withholding, and unemployment taxes. You also need an EIN to open a business bank account, apply for business licenses and permits, and for filing state and federal tax returns. The process for requesting an EIN was very simple and can be done online. I visited irs.gov. I answered general questions like what type of entity the business was. Ours was an LLC. The legal name of the business, the number of members, the state that the articles of organization are published, the physical location of the business, contact information of the responsible party. So we received our EIN number within 24 hours of submitting the application. After we received our EIN number, we began researching the best bank to apply for our business account. Surprisingly, our primary financial institution did not offer business accounts. There are 5 things we considered when deciding on where to apply for a business checking account. 1, transaction limits. We weren't very concerned with transaction limits because we weren't planning on making many transactions. 2, monthly fees. Monthly fees and maintenance fees were very high on our list of things to avoid. We didn't want our hard-earned money going out the window without cause. 3, account interest. An account that offered interest on your account balance was definitely a positive attribute, but it wasn't a deal breaker for us if a bank did not offer it. 4, high balance minimums. We were a business just starting out and didn't expect much profit, so a bank that expected us to maintain a high balance was out of the question for us. 5, physical and online presence. We have a lot of experience with a bank that mainly has online presence. We are comfortable with the arrangement, but for our business account, we felt we may have needed a little coddling, and we wanted to be able to walk into an office and look someone in the eye and ask questions if we needed to. The bank we ultimately chose had 3 options for business checking account that allowed room for business to grow. We applied for the account online. We didn't have any previous accounts with the bank we chose, but the process was still very simple. We chose our account type, entered our personal information, verified our business information, and funded our account. A debit card was mailed to us within 2 weeks. We later found out we needed to visit a local branch to show ID and physically sign a form, but our card and information was active. Once we had the business account, I redirected direct deposits from the ride-sharing company to this account. We purchased the vehicle for the rideshare with our personal monies, but we did annotate that the business took a loan from us in an effort to keep the money separate. Registering the vehicle was very easy as well. We scheduled an appointment with our DMV to register our vehicle to avoid as many lines as possible. The vehicle we purchased was registered in another state, so prior to, we had to complete our state's inspection and have proof of passing with us at registration. We had the other state's title in our possession, signed over to us and our business from the previous owner. And the vehicle was paid for, so there were no lien holders. We had a completed application for certificate of title with us so that we could request a title from our state of residence and register the vehicle in our state. We also had a notarized bill of sale with us to prove the owner had indeed sold the vehicle to our business. We had to show the DMV our paperwork from the Department of Assessments and Taxation, as well as our paperwork from the IRS with our EIN number to have the information placed in our business name. We used our newly acquired business account to pay taxes and fees associated with the vehicle registration and titling. I don't recall if we walked out of the DMV with the title or if it was later mailed to us, but we have it and there were no issues. We used the registration and title information to acquire the appropriate insurance for our vehicle, because insurance for a rideshare vehicle is slightly different from the usual insurance. If you choose to get gap insurance, this is the insurance that covers your vehicle when you have the application for the rideshare on, but you have not been given an assignment to a customer. In part 5 of the series, I will discuss how and why we decided to classify our LLC as an S corporation. We hope you and your family are healthy and well. Thank you for watching and see you again soon.